Hey, how's it going everyone? Craig here from Soundiron, and in today's walkthrough I'm excited to show you the first in our Hyperion Percussion series with Hyperion Percussion Marimba. This library captures the essence of the renowned Adams Alpha 5-octave rosewood marimba with unparalleled detail and versatility. It features 4 meticulously sampled mallet types with 10 round robin and 12 dynamic layers per key, offering a rich palette of sounds. With Hyperion Percussion Marimba, it delivers an authentic playing experience for musicians of all styles. So without further ado, let's dive in and start checking out Hyperion Percussion Marimba. Alright, so now we have the marimba loaded up, and I have the all mallets NKI loaded up. You also have NKIs for each individual mallet type, as well as a folder for custom effects presets. So I thought it would be cool to have the all mallets loaded up so we could just go through them really quickly. We're going to go over the user interface a little bit and check out some of the effects presets a little bit later on in the video. Alright, so going over the user interface a little bit, you'll see that you have these 4 layers that you can turn on or off. When you click this top drop down, you'll see the marimba, the ambiances, as well as some subsynth. So if you have the marimba selected, if you go to this bottom drop down, you'll see that you have the 4 different mallet types to choose from, which is really cool. So let's just go ahead and start playing some sounds. Right now I have the rubber mallet loaded up, so let's have a listen to this. And you'll see, since I have a S61, this is a 61 key keyboard, this instrument covers the entire range, which is really cool. So really nice, and really is very handy if you have a 61 key keyboard, so everything is right here available to you. And we did some really cool things with some of the placements of the sounds and where you hear everything. So if you head over here to this width knob, if you click this drop down, you'll see key span. And what this does is really cool. So you can kind of hear it almost as if you were sitting in front of the instrument by hearing the lower notes more on the left side and the higher notes more on the right. So as you turn up this knob, you'll start to hear the keys panning off a little bit. And then as you play in the center, you hear those notes right in front of you, but then as you move away, and that's really cool if you want to have that perspective of being in front of the instrument, which is really awesome. Or you can just set it to width, and what this is going to do is just give it a little bit more of a wider sound. So that's really cool. You also have some other controls down here like volume, attack, offset, release, with a couple different options right here, vibrato, depth, and rate, as well as some panning options. You'll see that you have that there. And then you also have some pitch options. All right, so let's check out some of the other mallets. This is a little bit more of a medium soft mallet. You'll hear it's extremely dynamic, so if you're playing very soft to very hard, you really get all of those dynamic layers, which is awesome. Let's check out the ProMark Yarn Medium mallet now. And it's really cool having these different mallet types because you can really have a little bit more of a softer marimba sound or one with a little bit more of an attack, so that's really cool. And then we have more of a hard mallet, so let's check that out. So we also created 20 atmospheric pads, textures, and drones for you to use using the source content, so let's have a listen to some of these now. So if you're familiar with some of our other Hyperion products, you'll know that we have a space tab which allows you to place the instrument anywhere on the soundstage, and we've included that here. So if you head over here to the space tab, you'll see that you have the option to pan this instrument anywhere, and you can also do this with the ambiances, which is really cool. So if we want to take this layer and move it around, we place it more back in the room, or more front and center. And if we want to turn on these other layers, we can do that too. So we can have layer 4 panned over here, maybe another couple of these in the back. And this is all per layer, so you can have each layer have its own LFO, filter, or ARP. You can have them doing different arpeggiation settings and things like that, so you can get really experimental with how you can utilize this library to really get creative. And then you also have the effects rack, which is really cool, and you can load up different effects. So if you click this drop down, you'll see this big list of different effects that you can load up. So if you want to load up some reverb on this, just load it up, turn it on. You can set it to a hall or a room. Then you have some other controls to dial in the reverb how you want it. You can increase the mix, or if you want a little bit drier. So now let's go ahead and have a playthrough of some of the custom effects presets. There's 20 to choose from, and they all use various different effects of all the different things that I've shown you. So let's go ahead and have a listen to some of these. Alright, so that's about it for this video. If you want to learn more about Hyperion Percussion Marimba or check out some demos to hear it in action, make sure to go to soundiron.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and until next time, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next walkthrough. See ya.